everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Shayna with Dancing Daisy Designs, and today I am going to be wet distressing some thrifted items that I just finished painting, and I'm going to be sealing them with a clear wax sealer. All the items I'm working on today, I painted with DIY paint by Debbie's Design Diary. The color that I did was Farm Fresh, and this is the beautiful color. This is the beautiful Farm Fresh. It's kind of like a light vintagey blue color, really nice. And I did let these dry overnight just because I had some other stuff to do. But this paint generally dries, I would say 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how moist the climate you're in is. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just distress them with a wet rag. And the way you do that is you just lightly just go over the higher raised sections of your piece, just to expose the underlayer back through, and that gives it a really cool aged effect. And for me, I prefer that look. You could always just go ahead and skip this step and leave the item nice freshly painted and then seal it, and nothing wrong with that. But do you see how I'm getting that? Oh, sorry, it's a mirror. Let me cover that. See how I'm getting that effect with the brown coming back out underneath the paint? I really, really like that. And with wet distressing, you just kind of get in there and rub it back. Usually whenever I start, I go kind of light just to kind of see how much paint's going to come off. And then I can see on the piece, you know, what we're going to get underneath. That way I don't take too much off. So this is what this one looks like. And next I'm going to work, I did this rolling pin, and I actually painted white underneath of the Farm Fresh, just so I could get more of a vintage look on this. And so I'm going to lightly distress back right here in the groove of the rolling pin right there, just to pull some of the white back out, because generally the vintage rolling pins would have a little stripe right here, and since I didn't paint a stripe in, I'm just going to distress it in. So I'm just trying not to take too much paint off because I did not seal my undercoat of white, so I don't want to pull the white all completely off at the same time. I'm going to do a little distressing on the handle. Give it a nice, worn, and well-used look. Okay. And so that's what that looks like. Distressed back. Doesn't that look nice? And then here's what it looked like before. Just the plain blue. And now it looks like this. So see how that looks a lot more vintage? That's the look I'm going for. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish distressing all of the pieces that I've done here. And then we will apply some clear wax. Okay, everything is all nice and distressed up and dry and ready for waxing. So for the waxing part, I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see better what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate on this piece, and I am using the DIY by Debbie's Design Diary clear wax, and I've got my wax brush here. A wax brush is just kind of like a flat top brush like this, and this one I don't remember where I got it, Walmart or Michael's or something. I'm not sure, probably Michael's. So what you do is you just dip your wax or your brush in your wax, and you just want to get like a little, just a very tiny bit on there. Really can't see, maybe you can see a little bit. See the wax right here in that area, in that area? So you just need a little bit on there, and then you're just going to start rubbing it in. Just try to cover the whole thing, and see how the color changes when I add the wax. This paint is actually a clay-based paint, and so when you apply the sealer or wax as a sealer, you're going to get a color change. And when it dries and you buff it off, the final color is going to be kind of somewhere in between what it looks like when it's dry, before it's sealed, and whenever it's sealed like this. More like, do you see this color right here? More like that color. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply my wax to this whole piece. This is a cute little thrifted jewelry box that I got. And as you can see on the inside here, I'm gonna have to clean it up a little bit, but it's in really nice condition. It's not all dirty or stained up. Once I clean it up, it's gonna look really nice. Now let's see, I thrifted it for $4 at the Goodwill. And so when I go to sell it, I will probably sell it for somewhere around $24.99. I did think about putting a stencil on the top of it, but I thought for this one I'm just going to go ahead and leave it plain. But that's something you could totally do. You could do a stencil or stamp, or even like an IOD transfer on the top of it would be beautiful. Add a lot of character to it and bring you a little bit more money when it's all fancied up like that. So with the wax, we're just, like I said, we're applying it not too thick, not too light. I like to see that, you know, like I said, the color changes so you can really see where the wax has been applied. And so I just like to make sure that it has nice coverage. And I'm going ahead and I'm just waxing over this metal part too. And DIY paint sticks really well to metal, so there's no problem there. And the sealer will hold the paint onto the metal. So just making sure we have a nice coat on the whole piece. And then I'll go ahead and I will let this sit overnight, and then tomorrow I'll come with just a clean lint-free rag and I will just buff it. And when you buff it, you get a nice sheen on it, and I mean, it just looks gorgeous. It looks like it just like straight from the factory showroom finish. It's really beautiful. So this is one of my favorite ways to seal decor pieces that I upcycle, just because it's a lot easier with some pieces. Like here's another piece I'm going to do for example. This would be really difficult to do with a clear sealer and a brush, because I gotta get up under all of those little guys and stuff. And so I don't know, to me it feels like with this wax brush I just kind of shove it in there and move it around, and it feels like it's a lot easier for me. I mean, that's just my preference. I'm sure everybody's got their own preference. You could definitely use a clear sealer on any of these as well. A liquid sealer is what I mean when I say that. So this piece is done, and now I'm going to set it aside and I'm going to let it dry, and then I will buff it out. And stick around, because let me put the camera back up here. Hi! So stick around, because I have painted quite a few items actually, maybe like 20, 25 items, a few different colors, and I'm going to do some nice, cool staged pictures with those so you can see all of the fun stuff that I upcycled. So stick around for those pictures.
on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors,
Thank you so much for watching my video. I really had a good time making it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you're not familiar with my channel, I just want to let you know I upcycle furniture as well as decor items. I also do haul videos where I show you all of the fun stuff that I bought and share with you what I plan to do to fix it up, as well as craft videos. So if these are the kinds of things that you like to watch, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate your support. As far as today's video goes, I'm just curious, which item or items did you like the best? I would love to know what you guys think. So please share, comment below, and let me know. My personal favorite was the teal colored clock. I think that just turned out amazing, and I really wish I could keep it for myself. But I can't keep everything I work on, or else my house would just be crazy. So anyway, please let me know what you think. I would love to know. So I'm gonna go, and I will see you in the next video. So bye for now.